I have a question for you.
Okay, let me see the notice again. Yes, same as this morning. I answer no to all the questions, and if you don't mind, I'll go in.
Which of the questions here will we say yes?
Yeah, none of those. None of those. Thank you.
Yeah, good.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Remember to sanitize their hand.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, so we're on the first floor. This 150 Oak Street building occupies an entire city block. So we'll go floor by floor and just show some of the highlights. So let's move through the lobby. You can see on the right is the Chinese American side. Chinese American have got about 25% of the footprint of this building, and we've got 75%. So we're the big neighbour. And here is the French American and international reception area. So let's move around. You notice signage for wearing masks and social distancing. Some of them are branded from the school, and some of them are official from the San Francisco Department of Public Health. Meet the teacher in there. So, yeah, say hi to Philippe Charpentier, who's our design tech and tinker space and coding guru for elementary school. And creativity. Yeah?
A different kind of platform for it, but you know.
And then down this hallway, corner, we enter the first grade wing. We've got 5 first grade classes and they're all interconnected. So we just enter one of the classes and show how they're interconnected.
Yes, I'm here, Lauren.
So one of our first grade teachers in his classroom.
I'm waiting for you in the class, okay? Okay.
This is Arnaud, our first grade teacher.
Bonjour.
He's not teaching remotely at the moment, so we can take advantage and have a look around his room. And if we were seeing this in the middle of the year, it'd be full of beautiful artwork. There'd be a very cozy circle time area. All right, so returning now to the main lobby on our side. Why don't you say hi to Anthony, who's a long-standing security.
Hello.
Hi, Anthony.
Just wanted to say hi to Celeste, who's our head of security for NCIS.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, and how many years roughly, Celeste?
In October, it will be 22 years.
Yeah.
Bravo!
Thank you.
Yeah. And Celeste and her right-hand person, Antonio, they know everyone's face and they are taken extremely seriously. They don't even have to say anything. Just the look is enough to keep people in line, even the feistiest teenagers. Is that fair?
That is very fair.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just come in and interlope on the elementary school office. This is the nerve centre. And yeah, so we've got Meg here, our principal, and Sophia behind, the assistant principal. Mark is the sort of dean of students, counselling, amazing person. Natalie is executive assistant, we could say, and one of our wonderful educators too.
I'm smiling, but you cannot see my face.
Do you want to just say hi and say your name?
Hello, I'm Amélie, the French learning specialist.
Ah, perfect. Hey, Andrew. Works with Celeste. Just mention him.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well,
How many years, Antonio?
you know, it's been many years. I've been here roughly, we're going on 23 years. It's been such a pleasure to work for the school and, and this great, education. And we just love it. So,
And this is our first grade and second grade library located in the basement.
Okay, so a lovely feature for our faculty is a communal space for having lunch and hanging out, and also this is where we have our teacher mailboxes. So why don't you come in? This is our theatre for the 2nd through 5th grade. Not set up yet, but there are a couple of features here worthy of mention. One is a sprung dance floor, wooden dance floor, and if you look up, you'll see some really quite sophisticated lights. So you're not seeing the thing in action, but you can see we have the infrastructure here for pretty sophisticated theatre for elementary school kids.
This here is our performance lab for our athletics department in the high school. Unused at the moment during COVID, but usually bustling with athletes. Yeah.
Let's take the elevator to the 2nd floor. Since COVID-19, we've introduced new elevator etiquette, and our 370 high schoolers will be walking up to the 5th floor for the most part, and you're about to see why. So only 3 people at a time in the elevator. And there are marked places for where to stand, and even a notice saying no talking in this enclosed space during the COVID situation. Okay, so one of the highlights on the 2nd floor is a science lab for little kids. Let's check it out. We won't go inside.
Located further down these hallways on the 2nd floor is going to be our 2nd and 3rd grade classrooms. And our teachers are currently remote teaching, hence these Zoom class sessions. And here we have our music room, usually lively and quite loud.
What we're missing here is the teacher's harp. She's a classical harp.
Classical harpist. Here is the art room. Students 1st through 5th grade have art here, minimum once a week, as well as certain after-school classes are filmed or take place here under normal circumstances.
Yeah. Okay, so we're entering a lovely 3rd grade classroom. Is that right? Hello. This is Chloe, wonderful French teacher. And Chloe's room is getting ready for the return of the kids. And Chloe's been teaching by Zoom most of the morning. Very good.
This here is the administrative wing.
Okay. So behind the scenes here, we have administrative services. The conference room's over there. And next door is the advancement office. Director of Advancement Stevens in there.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Over here is the middle school wing and the middle school offices. Currently not occupied. As well as a MPR, a multi-purpose room, is available to the middle schoolers when they are on campus, and a space used for larger meetings and even certain accreditation meetings as well. It's a good, useful space. One of these exists on every single floor.
Here's our design tech space for middle and high school. Oh, just some more lights. So this is the learning space for middle school. And our learning specialist for middle school sits here. And if you come at lunchtime or after about 2:30, there's all kinds of kids doing differentiated research and projects in here. Yes. Do science labs first.
And this here starts our science wing in the high school. We've got numerous labs and equipment here.
Okay.
This here is one of our handful of labs dedicated to the high school students.
This one is a biotech lab. If we go to the back of the room, you can see some centrifuges and agitators and other toys. Here's rather a nice chemistry lab. Spacious. And if we go to the back, we can see the fume cupboard and safety equipment for students. Look.
The prep room. More of a washing station for the beakers.
Professional quality fume cupboard. And very important is our corrosive and flammable chemicals always locked away. And the fact that the door to the prep room is always kept locked. Really, this is a place only for the lab assistants and the teachers. And so here's Hilary.
Hello.
Dr. Sakir, who's our assistant principal for high school, and also our literature and TOK teacher. Here she is, in situ. Okay.
Thank you, Hillary.
Thank you. Teacher work.
Here is one of our faculty staff workrooms, again for the high school levels. These partitions are now new. These glass partitions are new to COVID.
Just come in and meet Scott Payton, who's our wonderful history teacher.
Delighted.
Hello.
Welcome.
This
Pleasure.
is usually full of students.
Usually full of students and usually full of, shall we say, wallpaper.
Historical agitprop.
Historical agitprop, yes. Now it's a clean slate, waited to be painted on with all the vagaries of historical knowledge.
And this here, we're coming up on a little lounge area for the kids. And continued classrooms, again for the high school level. This here is our high school library, which also includes information technology nowadays. And right near the library here, we have our two college counselor offices, Ashley and Alex, currently working from home.
With Tio, the registrar, next door as well.
And our registrar.
And this looks like very neutral at the moment, but when February comes around every year, this is full of the pennants of the great schools that the kids get into.
As done in the lower school levels, also on the 5th floor, we've replaced common drinking fountains with hand washing stations. And here,
This is the learning space for
a
high
learning
school.
space. The high schools can come here to get any assistance they may need regarding any.
So learning specialist sits there, and we can use these private booths for the kids that need
Extra time in testing or what
Exactly.
have you.
Exactly. So yes, I think I don't answer yes to any of those.
Okay.
So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Roger.
All right.
I equally as well.
Okay.
This here is our wall of past shows, assessed, made, and compiled by the high school arts department. Many posters throughout the years, many projects. This here is one of the high school students' art rooms, along with some temporary projects.
So here's the theatre, lobby area.
And these closets are filled with costumes from previous shows as well.